pull this article up. We wrote this. I think a lot of you guys probably know this at this point. Hey, Facebook actually. Did you see Facebook? This had a lot of interaction because we get no interactions on Facebook these days.
I've actually changed the strategy of how we market on Facebook.
Then
so
quiet. No.
Sorry. This story has done very well.
No trade secrets unless you're the CFP. Then you can ask all the trade secrets, right?
2 people will get that joke.
Yeah. Woke Target's sales drop in newly released quarterly numbers. So you guys all remember the Take Pride displays at Target. God, what? Oh, here we go. The giant missile retailer who faced significant backlash for its overtly political Pride displays posted a 5.4% drop in sales in quarter 2 of 2023. Target Corporation CEO Brian Cornell confirmed to reporters in a call that the backlash against the Pride displays had a, quote, material impact on sales. According to Target, it's having difficulty convincing shoppers to buy more than the necessities in its stores. Apparently, even online sales are down like 10%. One of you guys tell me that before?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In quarter 2 of 2022, the retailer posted a 2.6% gain in sales. There's no reason summer would be a bad quarter, so right, this is kind of unprecedented. Plus, all you guys that need tuck bathing suits, that's where you go, right? Target has subsequently dropped its sales and profit projections for the year. Piling onto the problems, and this is the thing that I don't think a lot of people remember, Target faced a group of woke attorneys generals in blue states who sent a threatening letter to Target CEO in quarter 2 about its decision to pull the Pride displays. Joining the group was Minnesota's Antifa-loving AG, Keith Ellison. We wrote about this back in June. We click on that link real quick. And this, at the very bottom, Dawson, this is Keith Ellison. And it's
Keith
just
Ellison
like
is not a good Muslim. You know,
well,
don't Muslims I was thinking the same thing about Obama. You know, if Obama was actually a Muslim, he wasn't a very good one because,
No, he was a damn Arab.
Yeah, well, he can be
he's
both.
Not an Arab.
He can be both.
He's a good man.
He's a good, decent man.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like most Muslim people, they think that like the transgender stuff is just like totally against Allah's word. It's crazy to me that, and I've shown you guys videos before where Muslims are protesting the transgender and LGBTQIA whatever agenda. So. It's just interesting that, Keith Ellison and Ilhan Omar and some of these other Muslims are falling on the side of the trannies on this thing because you'd think that if anyone might stand up against it in the Democrats, it might be a Muslim.
It's not that. I mean, people have beliefs and there's like a hierarchy, right? I'll never forget the story on one of my deployments, and I got, my soldiers eat first, okay? If there's food remaining at the end, let's just say it's hot chow, not like an MRE, but we're out in the field, and we let the interpreters, get the chow. And 2 interpreters go through, and the first one just scoops up the big old thing of pork, and the second one goes, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "What? It's a pork." He's like, he's hungry. It's like so, and I think that was probably Kosovo. He's Albanian first, then Muslim, right? His ethnicity is more important than religion. So what is Keith Ellison's hierarchy? 100% Marxist first, right? It's not Muslim. That's not higher than him. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Devout Muslims would put that as the hierarchy. Devout Christians, same way.
Right, we shouldn't be surprised because there are a lot of quote-unquote Christians that actively promote this stuff, same with abortion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no kidding, right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, so Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison penned a letter to Target CEO with 14 other attorneys general threatening the company. Now, just imagine this. This is in hindsight here. Quarter 2, Target has seen a drop in sales, and they got 14 attorneys general, basically. 15. That's included. So 15, including Keith Ellison, basically with these veiled threats against Target, and this is what they say. States have laws protecting against discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity in places of public accommodation like Target stores. That's a quote. And that Target should be, quote, mindful of its obligation under these laws as it makes decisions as how to respond to backlash against its Pride merchandise, end quote.
Yeah, as if those laws compel a retailer to carry certain merchandise. That is idiotic. That's
right.
Crazy.
Oh, well, read the letter, which is in this. There's the Pride display right when you come in. I'm like, oh, are you serious, guys? Because it's not Pride Month anymore. It's Pride 3 months, right? They go in May. They set up. They're going to actually have a problem. They're going to be competing with Christmas displays in May with Pride, right? So they had and they have it up through July, right? So it's not Pride Month anymore. It's like it's basically May through July. And then the story broke, right? I didn't see the tucked swimsuit, but I'm just like, this is disgusting. We have not stepped in a Target store.
Yeah. I love the boycotts. Like the left has been
Right.
boycotting things successfully for years. And then it like builds their little political power and they make corporations and politicians and all sorts of people fall in line. I wish we were better at actually boycotting things.
Yeah, we need like a counter to the ESG movement.
Hell
We
yeah.
need our own score of these corporations.
I've thought about doing it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Probably a good idea for the Northern Poverty Law Center to have a scoring
indeed.
system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about this in the show prep, that the Bud Light one's interesting. Because if you think about Bud Light, first of all, they got two very enormous competitors, Coors, Miller. You're a Miller Lite guy. I think Miller Lite's the best of those three big light beers. Coors next. You like Bud Light. You said more taste-wise. But they got...
Well, hold on.
of
Before we
the
slander
three,
me.
Of the three big
Befo-
ones.
Everything aside, yeah, like I used to drink Bud Light and then I stopped. Go for
I
the
wasn't
Coors
slandering
now.
you. That's kind of how I couched it. So they're all kind of not great beers, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's just an easy beer to get down.
Correct. I don't think anyone's going Bud Light's the best thing I've ever tasted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it's not that delicious, right? Let's just say like an Alaskan Amber. That's a great beer. Okay. So like that I'm having good thoughts of. It's like Bud Light, let's just be honest, it's a cheaper light beer. You got two great alternatives. So
It's very cheap right now, by the way.
yeah, it's very cheap. And so honestly, that was the easiest boycott ever. I wasn't even buying Bud Light before it.
Yeah,
There's
me
no
too.
way I'd buy it now.
Exactly. I never bought it before.
Right.
And I wouldn't buy it in the future. So it was easy to, but yeah, someone like a Target or the Walmarts when you got very little competition. Speaking of little competition, like government, I'd love to boycott government.
Yeah.
When they have a
Right.
monopoly on force, it's a little tough to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what could you do? Well, there's Ham's $13.99. My American Legion's got Ham's $2 taps. I love it.
Tucker made his Howenstein pitch again, which we still got to try. Supposedly
beer?
they have it at Total Wine.
What does a 6-pack of that cost?
It's a question for you,
Tucker did. I think Tucker did a Rumble rant last week, so we'll buy it. We'll buy it.
We should bring back the evening shows.
Well,
Show.
yes, we will for sure. When we have a reason to do an evening show, we will definitely bring it back. Oh well, we'll have to live broadcast Trump going into court because apparently that's gonna be on TV.
Ooh, when
When's
is it?
that?
Do we know?
We don't know, but it's probably not going to be 1 o'clock our time.
He
So
says it's like
whenever
$8
it is,
for a 6-pack.
$8. Okay, we'll buy one. We'll drink it. We'll drink it on this show so you can see our reaction live. Okay. It's not just that our side is boycotting, and yeah, I appreciate what you're saying, Mort, because the left's done it forever,
Yeah,
and now
the
we're starting to do
dollar's
it.
powerful, you vote with your money and your feet. I think that's a great way to go.
I don't think it's just the negative side. I think it's also the things they're promoting, like Jason Aldean, and in the case of this gentleman, what's his name again now? Oliver something? This song. Where is this?
But isn't it kind of fun when the left is boycotting things lately? Like it goes viral, the people pushing it make millions. Jason Aldean, like everybody's heard of this song now, and now this new guy Oliver something or other. Like when they try to boycott a lot of things, it just blows up in their face, and it gets even bigger.
Yeah, Sound of Freedom.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's a
that
great example.
surpassed Indiana Jones. It's like 150 million. Oliver Anthony. What is that stupid Wisconsin beer's $38 per case of bottles? No, whatever.
Is that, which one
Probably
is that?
Hams he's talking about.
Oh, Hams.
Oliver Anthony. So Oliver Anthony, let's play this song. If you guys haven't heard, I'm making an assumption some people haven't heard this song yet. This is an amazing story. This gentleman. Now, first of all, I think two things have to exist. You have to hit the right cultural moment, which I think he does. William disagrees, but we'll let you make your argument.
Whoa, that's
No,
not what I
tell
was
people
saying.
what you said before we watch this.
You're making it seem like it's this hardcore Republican conservative thing, and I'm saying it's an anti-elitist thing.
You were not saying.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Fake
No,
news.
that's
Total
exactly.
fake news. A lot of people say
Lying Jake
Williams,
Duesenberg.
lying.
They say he lies a lot. I would never say that. They say he lies a lot.
That's
Look,
why
no,
I'm
that's
over
what I
here
was
and you're
saying.
over there.
I am very.
You did not say that. You were basically saying, "Oh, he's not a Republican. He's not a Republican." That's what you were saying.
And then you were saying, yeah, he is.
You guys see what's going on here. Do you want to hear another
That's
interesting thing?
exactly what.
So I was working from home yesterday. William's at the office, and I call him. He doesn't pick up. He's like, I'm getting lunch. So I say in this chat, I go, how's Panda? Or call me when you get back from Panda. You know what he says? Yeah, you're a Panda Express
Hell
fan.
yeah, I'm a Panda guy.
So he goes, oh, lucky guess. I go, what are you talking about, lucky guess? And he's like, well, is it 50-50? I was like, not 50-50. You're going to do Chipotle, Cane's, or Panda.
Well,
That's
no,
a-
in my mind, I eradicated Chipotle from the equation
Yes, but
because
your
it wasn't in the
your
movie.
mind's irrelevant here because it was my mind who guessed accurately what you were doing.
So your mind is superior in
No,
in the equation.
my mind is
that-
the one that has the odds here. You had 3 different options. I didn't know what was in your mind at that time.
Well, the odds for me are different from the odds for you.
Well, you had 3 options, and I picked it right. So then he leaves today for lunch before the show, and I say, Dawson, he's going to come back with Cane's. And what did you do?
Came back with Cane's.
Came back with Cane's.
But I told him yesterday it was a coin toss between Cane's and Panda.
Okay, but I'm
So because I didn't pick-
still defeating the odds because that was 50-50 using your logic. If today was 50-50 too, that means I had 25% chance.
So it was either.
No, just answer 50-50 because I can't do
It was
that math.
50-50.
Yeah, okay. So 25% chance I got those 2 right in a row.
So there's a Panda around here? If we're gonna
Oh
round
yeah,
this
yeah.
around.
Yep.
It's like,
I
like
just
5
I'm
more
going there
going.
after this.
And, all right, here you go. First $260 Rumble rent. You also get Panda Express with William and Mort. By the way, Mort's going to be on a show every Thursday now. So thank you very much for joining us. Actually, next Thursday, we'll be doing the state fair. Hopefully, we'll bring you guys live. We'll be in studio, but we'll be doing live from the state fair with you guys, which would be sweet.
That'd be very cool.
Okay, so this so here's the story. William thinks, oh, this is nothing important, but we all see the cultural aspect of it.
Well, first of all, it's also old news. Like this went viral last week, I think.
No, it went viral like over the weekend, right?
As far as I can tell, I finally just listened to it like 2 days ago.
There you go.
No, it's good.
Saturday
It's
is
a good
last
poll.
Why are you such a hater today, William? You are such a hater. Is it? I think that Bill
What are you
Lumbowski or
talking
whatever Lumberg, the Lumberg comment was accurate. There's so much
Well,
hate
first of
coming
all,
from you.
What hate comes from Bill Lumberg? He just walks around with his coffee. He's like, yeah, if you could get to that.
Yes, it's the
that
passive
TPS
aggressive. It's a
report,
passive
that'd be-
aggressive hate. That's why everyone hates.
And he makes you come in on Saturday. That'd be great.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
That'd be
Saturday.
great.
Exactly.
No, there's no passive aggressive hate here. It's actually very directly aggressive.
No,
hate.
hold on one second. You know Office Space.
Yeah,
Do you know that movie?
Of course I do.
it's a great movie.
Then why the
Classic.
hell do you guys not know Super Troopers? How have you guys
I'm
seen Office
familiar with
Space and not Super
I
Troopers?
just I don't recall what the movie's about. I've probably seen it. at
Are you
some
saying
point.
that those two are on the same level?
Yeah, 100%.
I actually disagree.
Do you agree, Mort?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Both fantastic, different workplaces, but it's workplace humor, right? Because a cop sees Super Troopers, like, yeah, that's the shit right there.
Interesting.
Well, we're not cops. Now you were in the military. Maybe that's why you have more of a.
You kind of understand a little bit of that nature, I think, from it. A lot of differences. All right, so
I want to say for the record, William was hesitant to call this song like a conservative song, but I was also on his side.
yeah, but you didn't know it. You had not even heard the song, and to this point,
Right.
you have not heard the whole song.
I've
Because
heard-
we start getting this argument, and then I'm like, guys, save it for the show. And then William's like,
you
I'm going
did-
to take the
you
next
did not
hour
say
to
that.
figure out how to
You did not say
change
that.
my
That was
view.
William
I
saying
did
that.
not change my view. I'm the
No, but
most
you
consistent
said-
man
William,
maybe
what-
ever.
Hold on. Truth
What
hurts.
you said was he's not a Republican. You made it sound like it was a bad thing.
Yeah,
you know,
truth
oh,
hurts.
he's not a Republican. You know, and it's like,
No,
well, who
because
cares if
Jake
he's a
is-
Republican if he believes the right stuff?
Sorry,
because Jake-
truth hurts, William. This is the
Because
truth.
Jake was trying to make it sound like, oh, this guy's the next like big deal of the conservative movement. I'm like, it's not necessarily. Here's what. No.
You always do this,
Here's-
William.
no,
You
no,
put
no,
words
no.
in my mouth.
No. So here's what the argument was. It's not just a conservative message. It's an anti-establishment message, and it's a universal message too. Like, people read into the song what they want to, but it's definitely anti-elitist. I think that's
Yes,
the main
but that's
point
the
of the
point I was
song.
making, because what you were pushing back on, I go, this guy is just like us. And you're like, no, he's not a Republican. I go, that's not what I'm saying. He's just like us. That's what we were arguing about.
Which is poor. That's what you're
Which
getting.
is poor, yes. Happens to be true. I only got 200. I don't know if I got my 260 back. Let's play this video so everyone can see how wrong William is. Just kidding. Don't let me bias it. You let us know what you think. If you haven't heard this video, I'd be very curious in the comment section. Tell us if you've not heard this before. Go ahead and play this.
Also, rip YouTube copyright stuff. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours
See, William?
for bullshit pay, so I can sit
Yeah,
out
again,
here
I don't have
and waste
headphones,
my
so.
life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, north of Richmond. I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere.
See, we're against that,
Lord,
William.
We got folks in the street
Against
ain't got
what?
nothing to eat, and the whole beast
can't hear.
milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, north of Richmond.
Damn. Gets better every time. The first time I heard it, I was like, that's good, but man.
I love it. I love the dude's voice. I love
Yeah.
he's got a little Luke Combs look going. I'm a big Luke Combs guy, and the folksiness, the guitar. I dig that.
Yeah, usually I don't like stuff that goes viral and popular, but that is pretty good. You know, that you can see that guy's got a unique voice, unique style, and everything. I think it's pretty awesome.
Okay, so I got a killer idea. Budweiser, listen to me. Is it InBev? InBev that owns them?
Yeah.
Budweiser. Who's ever at Budweiser? That CIA guy.
Anheuser-Busch.
CIA guy. Yeah, Anheuser-Busch. Mr. CIA operative, the CEO.
Yeah, I can't
right?
remember his name, but I know who you're talking
It
about.
literally was a CIA. You didn't know that?
What are we
The
talking
CEO of
about?
Anheuser-Busch was a CIA operative.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Right.
like, whatever, Jesse. That's just another conspiracy. Nope.
Yeah.
Wikipedia right now. So there's the conspiracies right there. The government wanted them to do it. You sign that guy right now. It's going to cost you a lot of money because people are going to think he's not authentic, and he's like huge on the authenticity. Sign him right now. Put him on every freaking can you can. Yeah, burn the Dylan Mulvaney ones. You might save your company. That's it right there.
So this
That's what you do.
guy isn't or he is nonpartisan. He quote sits pretty dead center down the aisle on politics and always has.
Yeah, he represents what Trump found in the people, and this is what we
I
are
think that
more
this
and
guy-
more.
I think that this guy would fucking hate Trump. That's his whole point, isn't it?
No,
No.
that doesn't sound like it.
He might not like
he
Trump
seems
as
like
an
a
individual.
regular guy, yeah.
He might not like Trump as an individual. I've always
Right.
been that way. I haven't been a big fan of Trump as an individual, but Trump tapped into something so deep and so pure that what? Why are you looking
What
at me
are
like
you
that,
talking
Dawson?
about? He is part of the elite that he's talking about.
Oh my God, Dawson.
Well, it's
Dawson,
an interesting.
Getting
Dawson,
interesting
Dawson,
now.
Dawson.
No, but that's an interesting point he's making because he's
Yeah.
a billionaire and he's been in those
Yes.
circles. But yet Trump communicated to the people that have been forgotten by politics.
I totally missed this lyric in the song. When is he talking about Trump tapping into the rich gold mine of
Oh my
pure
God, you're
morality?
worse than William. Holy crap.
This
That's
is
why
I've
William's
stopped
coming over on
talking
our
at this
side.
point. I just
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't care
it's
anymore.
up to the interpretation of the listener ultimately.
And that was my initial point.
No,
like
it's
you
not.
could
It's
also
not,
make
it's not an ink block,
you could also
guys.
come at this from a Marxist perspective and be like, oh, it's about the bourgeoisie or whatever. You know, it's what you read into it.
That must be why it's going viral.
The
do you think
proletariat,
that,
you mean?
Do you think that
Oh,
something that was so like pro? Well, I mean, if this was directly affiliated with the message that
No, I meant the
we're trying to
bourgeoisie.
push, would
No, I'm
it
saying
have
he's
the ability to
representing
go
the
viral?
proletariat, right? Or you're
Right, I
saying
know,
he's
but I'm
against the
talking about
okay.
the
They don't even listen to me. I don't know.
Well, because your
You
opinion sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I had to get that out. Go ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
so-
I'm sorry, Dawson.
No, if
okay?
he was,
Don't
if he
report me
was-
back to Langley, okay?
If he was just like us here, would he have been able to go viral? Wouldn't people?
Well,
hate
he
it?
just seems like a regular guy. I think that's all that Jake's saying by saying he's one of us. You know, I think he's just a regular guy. And obviously, if we were to, get in the nitty gritty of the issues, I'm sure that me and him maybe would have differences on trade. I'm sure if we got in the nitty gritty on issues, of course, just like any person. But, and it says something about him if he's able to create this song that people are interpreting in different ways, and we see ourselves or whatever.
If anybody didn't hear it, Mort said that he's saying that nobody cares about you in politics or like up in the government, and I think we all are pretty close to agreeing on that. Trump was in the government. Trump was the president. So
Listen, it might be a ruse. I don't know on Trump. I've never met the guy in person, okay? And quite frankly, he didn't drain the swamp. But it's the perception that Trump does stand for the little guy. That's what 2016 was all about. It's actually why we predicted that Trump was going to win that election. You know who else predicted? It was Michael Moore. He saw what was coming. It's funny how these elitist leftists didn't see it coming because they just thought Hillary was going to get crowned because the mainstream media, the corporate media, was telling us how to think. And people are like, we're getting screwed here. And so this guy's embodying what led to Trump. I don't care if he likes Trump or not.
Yeah.
It's just, it's us. And I more or less nowadays don't even, I think really my political views come down to this, that I'm against the establishment, against the ruling class. That's it. I'm for the people.
So
now,
okay, so you're saying that this isn't him singing a song that's saying like what Trump did was good, but he's saying that people who voted for Trump believe in things that are good.
No, it seems like it's just anti-establishment. It's just screw the government. The politicians don't
guys,
look
real-
out for us. And
Sorry to interrupt. We got a bunch of comments saying that Rumble's freezing up.
It's all fine. People are saying it's clearing up, but it's not
Oh.
on our end though.
Okay.
no, that's too bad because it was really good stuff. So
It's
it's
also
probably freezing up for Dawson, you know.
because I'm right. They don't want my opinions getting out.
No, I don't
Ooh,
think any of us really are wrong here other than William. It's just that we're not all seeing, we're not making this connect. Because I know the three of us see this for what it is. We're not making this about Trump.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
None of us
saying
are
it
wrong.
is-
I know the three of us see it how it is. But
You like that slide?
I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm right.
yeah,
It is interesting though because I don't come from politics at all, so I hear this and I'm like, yeah, fuck politicians, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's what
That's
I hear.
Trump, though. That's what I'm saying. Is Trump is screw Mitch McConnell, Turtle Man.
Yeah.
Screw Nancy Pelosi, right?
Yeah, it's
now
tough
you're
to-
right. There's hypocrisy in it. I get it, Dawson.
Yeah.
And we diagnose that. And a lot of people look past it, because the Jessies of the world over there go, well, he's playing 17D chess. You got to understand what Trump's doing here.
And it's not like, I mean, I shouldn't even have to say this, but it's not like every single individual person in D.C. is some terrible person. Like, there's exceptions.
just
out there, like a Thomas
99.9% of them.
Massey yeah, but exactly, it is. It probably is like 99.9%. But the overall theme is they don't actually care. We know what they care about. It's staying in office, staying in power. They'll take the money right out of your wallet, and they'll claim they did good with it because they gave it to little Susie over there.
For instance, surplus money, $260. I think it was Brad Gander that said just north of Burnsville, right?
Yep.
Same thing here. They'll take thousands of dollars out of your pocketbook and give you scraps back, $260, and you're supposed to be thanking them? The dollar ain't shit. We just looked it up. Dollar ain't shit today. And that's what it is. I don't know why you don't get it, William, but maybe you'll come around to it eventually. I'm done giving you crap.
I'm done.
I think in fairness, though,
really
you
don't
did tweak.
care.
I think you tweaked your opinion before the
Disagree.
show, but
maybe
there's
I didn't
4-1 here.
articulate my full position.
There you go. That's it. Somehow it's got to be your fault in this case. And now we've made that clear that it is your fault in some regard.
Yep.
There's no fighting fair here on Truth Hurts.